Hello. My name is Saturn J Blues, and I wanted to kind of hop on here and talk because I've had something that's been on my mind for a long time. And yes, this is going to be a political video. Oh, I know. I'm sorry. I know that, like, I've personally taken a step back from politics because it was honestly draining seeing bad news every single day, first thing in the morning, and I needed to take a step back for my sanity. With that said, I came across a video that made me want to really think about this more. That video is by Alex Sway, this content creator. Now, I don't hate this content creator. In fact, I actually really liked him. There's a video that he did, which was Asian Parents Broke Me, that was very sad. That made me very sad for him. And like, you could see like how rough it's been, you know, for him. But this video right here, ignore the AI. But this video right here, I watched. I remember when it came out because I subscribed for a little bit, and I was like, I feel sad for him because his story was really sad. And then he made this video, and I was like, oh no, getting off this train real quick because I do not fuck with that at all. And so I look at this person, and I sympathize and empathize with this person a lot. But then this video came out, and I'm not mad at him. I don't dislike him for this. I just really want to know why. And so I watched it. I watched this video, and at the end of it, it came out to he got swept up by, you know, draining the swamp and believing that, you know, both sides are bad, and got swept up in the team, you know, the sports team of it all. And I listened to that explanation. I actually watched the video twice just so I can fully absorb everything that I was hearing. And at the end of it, I realized that I don't care. I'm gonna read out a fable, and for people that remember the Megadeth song, you'll know what this is like. If you remember the song "The Scorpion" by Megadeth, you'll understand and remember what this fable is. A scorpion wants to cross a river but cannot swim, so it asks a frog to carry it across. The frog hesitates, afraid that the scorpion might sting it. But the scorpion promises not to, pointing out that they would both drown if the scorpion killed the frog in the middle of the river. The frog considers this argument sensible and agrees to transport the scorpion. Midway across the river, the scorpion stings the frog anyway, dooming them both. The dying frog asks the scorpion why it's stung, despite knowing the consequence, to which the scorpion replies, "I am sorry, but I couldn't help it. It's in my nature." I'm tired of hearing these bullshit sob stories that people that voted for the scorpion are shocked that it stung them. I'm actually really sick and tired of it. There's another quote I wanna give out. And I can't remember if this is like I think it's like a Nigerian proverb. But basically it goes, show me who your friends are, and I'll show you who you are. And it was Dan Pena. I don't know why I thought it was a Nigerian proverb. No idea. I just feel like, truthfully, I just feel like not a lot of Americans can make such an apt, thing. That's my fault, because I do view America in a very critical lens because of who and what I am. Show me who your friends are, and I'll show you who you are. I can show you who the Scorpion's friends are. In fact, you saw it in this video here. That is one of the Scorpion's friends. Want to know another one of his friends? Ah, that's easy. I can show that. Bam, there's another one of his friends. And that's the main two right now that's in focus in the media and everything like that. But there are so many other people that he's friends with. Diddy, do I need to bring up that picture? Because trust me, I will bring up that picture. Matter of fact, bam. Look at that. The diddler himself. Oh, and what other friend, that they had? Oh, well, would you look at that? He surrounds himself with people like this. And then not only that, people like that flock to him. But we don't have to judge him by the people he's friends with. What about the people he surrounds himself with? Okay, maybe that's a bad example, because really he surrounds himself with his family and a lot of sycophants like, Dero, lovable, lovable, Gobbles himself, Fimu Gobbles, Stephen Miller. Or what about this friend? What about this ally? Oh, but is that enough? Oh, no. Who's that? Hey, look, another one. Oh, more proof, Is it more proof that I can bring up? Well, would you look at that? Look at that killer's row. Oh, wait, am I forgetting someone? I think I'm forgetting someone. Am I forgetting someone? I feel like I'm forgetting someone. It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, wow, hi. But maybe that's low-hanging fruit. Maybe you don't want to judge a man that surrounds himself with all these ass kissers. Maybe we need to judge him by his actions. Maybe we need to judge him by his actions, right?
Wall Street actually was the second tallest building in downtown Manhattan, and it was actually, before the World Trade Center, was the tallest. And then when they built the World Trade Center, it became known as the second tallest, and now it's the tallest.
I watched as people jumped, and I watched the second plane come in parts of New Jersey, Jersey City, but parts of New Jersey. I saw people getting together and in fairly large numbers celebrating as the World Trade Center was coming down. I watched our police and our firemen down in 7-Eleven, down the World Trade Center right after it came down. Everyone who helped clear the rubble. And I was there, and I watched, and I helped a little bit.
I just hate the sound of his voice. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. We've seen this man talk about grabbing people by the pussy. That is locker room talk. We've seen people in his group perform racist acts. We're looking at 2025 now. I look at Auschwitz. We're seeing so much evil, so much heartlessness, so much idiocy. And I just want to ask these people, did you just turn off your critical thinking skills? Like, what was, like, everyone wants to talk about, oh yeah, the Epstein thing is the last straw. The last straw should have been 30 straws ago. And I understand that this country is built on the blood, sweat, and tears of Native Americans and black slaves. I understand that. This country has been built on the backs of death. And understand that at its core, it is a racist and sexist place. I understand all of that. This country is too arrogant. It's far too arrogant. It believes itself the crown jewel of the world. But not only does it believe it's the crown jewel of the world, it's prided itself on on building its people to be as isolated and as selfish and as heartless and as anti-empathy. This country has built that. It's all about the money. Cash rules everything around me. Cream. Shout out Wu-Tang Clan. This country has been built on the fuck you get mine mentality. And I get that. And it has a way of delivering poison like it's fucking ice cream to the weak, to the helpless, and to the dim-witted. And so I am just sick and I am tired of hearing these stories of how he's not, I didn't vote for this. I didn't vote for this. I didn't vote for this at all. And ironically enough, Trump himself has literally said that no, you voted for this. When you voted for me, you voted for this. And for people that don't believe that, for people who can't believe that, allow me to help you out. Like, allow me to help you out and to confirm that thought, okay?
Concern out there. People are worried. Even some people who voted for you saying, I didn't sign up for this. So how do you answer those concerns?
Well, they did sign up for it, actually, and this is what I campaigned on. I said that we've been abused by other countries at levels that nobody's ever seen before. We were losing $3 to $5 billion a day on trade.
So I ask again, what the hell were you all hearing that no one else was hearing? The man campaigned on this. The man blatantly campaigned on all the stuff that was happening. So when you say, I didn't vote for this, yes, you did. You were suckered. You were a sucker. And it happens to the best of us. At least Alex Way had the ability to admit that he was wrong. But at the same time, he still did it in a way that was, well, both sides were bad. But I'm sick and I'm tired of hearing all the excuses that everyone in MAGA gives I didn't vote for any of this. You did. You did. You let a con man get into your ear and whisper his sweet nothings, and you didn't even realize that the stinger was at your back until you felt it punched inside of you. Pause. This country is sick. This country has a sickness in it. It has a poison in it. And the fact that like a good chunk of it doesn't see it makes me so sad. It makes me so sad for them. There. I got all I wanted to say out. And I'm sorry that I went on such an explosive rant there, but truthfully, it needed to be said. I'm just tired of these people, you know, blaming everyone every which way and trying to find a way to make themselves the least culpable of the actions that they caused. Like I said, at least he admitted that he was wrong. Yeah, he did it in you know, oh, both sides are bad type of way, but he still admitted he was wrong. Some people will still blame the Democrats are weak and they are spineless. But everything that's been going on with this administration, with the Scorpions administration, would not happen in Kamala Harris's presidency. Why? Because unlike MAGA, everyone seems to hate Democrats and will put their feet to the fire for little to no reason, not only on MAGA's end, but on leftist end and even on liberal end. That's all I wanted to say. This is Blues. I'm fucking done. You know what? No, not quite yet. I have one more thing to say. If you feel guilty about voting for Trump, at least be sincere about it. Like not only say that with your words, like, hey, I voted for this man, I'm sorry, but start proving it by your actions. Go out there, go out and protest, go out and get the message out that it's okay to admit that you're wrong and it's okay to want better. Like Gen Z men, I need you guys to fucking nut up and go do stuff. And I'm talking to the Gen Z men that actively voted on vibes and voted for Trump because they couldn't vote for a woman. So we all know, don't bullshit me. Fucking hell.